Hey Carrie. Okay, so finally at home and setting the video. So anyway, this is our there's the pool. Shut up, CJ. Oh, shush. And then this is our little braai area over here, and we've got like a little bit of a fire pit that we built over there. Then if you come around here, this is the little hooky that we wanted to put a pizza oven. So it's like this random little corner garden over there. There you will see. And then the view from here, if you look back, is like by our fire pit. Oh, there's Dexy, all the animals. Yeah, so it kind of fits in perfectly. And I think will work nicely. But we can see when you get here, that's what we're thinking. Okay, bye. Hey, Carrie. Okay, just in case we miss each other today, I'm sending you a video. So we've cleared the area there. CJ is a pain in the arse. She's going to drive you nuts because she knows that there's rats underneath here. So she spends her life hunting them. And there is your chimney that we can tie into. And then I'm just, if you walk back this way, there's Big Beanie. But there is a little gate at the back over here. And this goes into what we call our junkyard. There's my chickens, they're hungry. Okay, so here is everything. I mean, we've got wire, we've got that we're going to use, old basketball, some barbed wire. We've got some steel rods, some old cobbles. Oh, lots and lots of spiders I'm walking through. Lots more conduits to redirect. I've got dump rock. Lots more cobbles and pavement. Lots more. What do we got here? Gravel. Some old windows. Some wood. Lots and lots of wood. Some more wire. We got some nice clay bricks underneath over there. Again, more cobbles. More pavers. And lots of like random bags of building sand and plaster sand and concrete mix and goodness knows what. And then on this side is my little nursery.
All right, leaving Paul Murray's spot after our epic tour de force around Earth construction projects, and I'm now going to head to Glenfinnes, a lovely leafy suburb near Johannesburg, near Kyalami, to go and start on a cob oven for a dear friend of mine I used to go to school with, actually, and she and her family would like a cob oven, pizza oven, so I'm going to go and start on that project. It's going to be a lovely drive via the Sterkfontein Caves, Cradle of Humankind, a lovely Magaliesberg meander.
You're going to go on my social media, Carrie. Hey? I told you my friend was crazy, Prince.
The dirty girl is here in your neighborhood.
Alright. So now I'm going to check the a little bit more water. Small, so damn wall is not break.
We're digging. We're preparing to lay a piece of bone. So dug all this soil, then brought bone, then made that.
Burn, yeah. So that all came from the paddock there, eh? Just
So-
from the subsoil.
So that's why it is.
Yeah. It's not a big problem for crop. You have to have some small stones in there. Just for the dome now. The dome doesn't have so many stones.
There's CJ back. CJ, you want to be the
CJ.
star.
My best helper ever.
So here's our template for our hearth floor for our cob oven. Here's the containment wall. This is the subfloor with all the subsequent layers: bottle, sawdust insulation, dense oven mud, sand. We're going to put a layer out now as well. This point. And the hearth floor template, which is going in forthwith. Avoid. Avoid me. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, beautiful. This is the sand form that's been covered by multiple layers of wet newspaper. That's going to be our separation. The newspaper will be our separation barrier between our dense oven mud layer. We're about to put the chocolate around the peanut. There it is. It's been drying for a few days. I put the thermal layer on, which is the layer that goes over the sand form. Alright, let's have a look here. So, thermal layer, this is the thermal layer, chocolate over the peanut, and that's the sand form there. It's the newspaper layer. But I'm going to give it a couple more days of drying time before I take the sand form out. But we've got some lovely progress. It's looking good, looking strong, solid. I'll just keep this plastic on just to keep it really hot. It gets really hot in the afternoon here, so I don't want it to get too hot, because too hot means unnecessary cracking. Dries too fast, so that'll cause unnecessary cracking. I'll just leave it there. And then we've got some lime, a hydrated lime, just soaking there, as we're going to put a lovely lime plaster over this cob oven once it's done. Very exciting! We're taking out the form, the sand slash brick form that I built as the mold for the oven. It's rather satisfying. Very satisfying, in fact. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh. There, this is the inside of the oven. Taken the sand form out, the brick and sand form, and just got to clean up the remaining sand. And there's the newspaper, that was the newspaper layer. That's looking great. Hey CJ, CJ, what do you think? What do you think, CJ? That's our void. Hurrah! And then today, next step's putting our Hessian layer over our thermal layer. That'll be smothered in clay slip and stuck on, and then the insulation layer will follow that, which is that nice chopped straw over there. That'll also be mixed with clay slip and applied on there. So the Hessian layer forms like an expansion joint. It just helps prevent any cracking. So it kind of knits everything nice and together, prevents cracking, provides that little bit of wiggle room for thermal shock. And then after the insulation layer, we're going to start cobbing, forming everything nicely, making everything pretty, and then we're going to have to join up the oven with the flue over there, just coming from way up there. So it should draw really well, this oven. Alright, as you can see, insulation layers on now, as well as the Hessian layer, which is under there. It's Hessian, got a nice strawy, light straw clay insulation layer. And we're about to make a nice big cob mix. We're going to come up and over and envelop that in cob. So that's our progress. That's our progress. This is the update here. So I've been starting to put the form coat around the cob layer. So it's a cob layer, and slowly building up the door entrance. We'll carry on coming up and over today with the chopped straw enforced form coat. And then yeah, get it ready, plaster ready. And then as you can see, there's the chimney flue there, so that's also going to be built in using cob. So it's all coming along nicely.
It's like the Austin Powers movies, like rub my belly.
Pizza, get in my belly. I smells pizza.
So I just want to do a little experiment here. I've got this thermometer and I want to check what temperature this cob is. It's been in the sun all day. Well, it's been wrapped up in this tarp here, but in the sun, not all day, for about 3-4 hours. There's my shadow, 3-4 hours of not waking at all because it's way too hot in this corner. So as you can see, the sun has now starting to go behind and the shadow forming. So now I can do another session. However, I'd like to check the temperature of this cob here. The thermal mass. Cob has thermal mass properties. So let's see. Let's see. Stick it in this blob here. I think. Let's stick it in this blob and check. Okay. There we are. What does it say? What's that? 41.3. 41.3 degrees, people. It's official. That's thermal mass in action. That's why we build cob ovens. Because the heat inside the cob oven will go into the thermal mass of the dome. So what I've been doing this afternoon is slow drying, very gentle drying process, because I'd like to build on top of this cob oven, and I'm always cautious not to put too much weight on when it's still quite wet, because I've got to build this flue in. So yeah, so I've just done a very slow drying, gentle drying process. Stuck some coals in there most of the day. Now, as you can see, a lot of the inside of the thermal mass of the thermal layers is dry, which is great. It's what we want. So yeah, I'm busy coming up and over with this chopped straw enforced cob here. This is going to be the final smoothing layer before the plaster layer. Chimney is busy currently being built in. It's gradually going to envelop the whole thing in cob. So our combustion gases are going to come out the door and up and away. Now, so looking good. Right, here we are, the final stages of our beautiful cob oven here at my little wonderful friend Danielle's spot. Danielle and Kevin coming to a close now. So it's just this last little section here that needs a lime plaster, and then it's just going to cure for about a week, slow cure. We'll keep it covered. It's looking really good. It's the last little bit of plaster there. And there's the inside. It's looking lovely. Looking lovely. First firing of I smell pizza. I smell pizza, baby. First firing is always super special moment. Space Invaders. Watching the void work for the first time. Nothing beats it. Nothing beats it. It's looking so good so far. Been sitting and curing for 2 weeks since I last was here doing the lime plaster, and it's looking great.
That's so cool.
Okay, go. Okay, morning after the day, the night before. There we go. Our oven performed marvelously. There's CJ's doggy paw prints. Door special.
CJ! Hey, CJ! CJ's looking for the rats.
Yeah. It's still quite hot in there. Feel. Feel the pot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What are we cooking next?
Well, it's just got to be careful pulling in and out as well.
The door, yeah.
Watch the sides. Ew.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, it feels like Christmas.
Oh, yummy! Oh, Benny, look, Benny.
Hey?
Benny says I can smell the
That
yummy
looks quite
porky.
good. It smells good.
Mm,
Ah.
good job. Oh, Benny, Benny,
Penny, what's some?
Benny says yes.
Does it smell nice, my boy? Penny approves. Josies. Ah, they get performed marvelously, and it's still
This little face.
still hot in there.